Hi. A couple of days ago, a friend asked me a question, and I decided since others might have that same question, I would make a short video for everyone who might be wondering that same thing. The friend was curious about how the videos have evolved from the initial recordings to the more recent. She said that at first it seemed like the information was being channeled, and now it seems more like I'm just telling a story myself. I really appreciate the chance to explain this, and I'll try to make it as clear as possible. When I was first contacted, I had never done anything like this before and was really nervous about being in front of a camera. So at that point, the way I received the knowledge was word after word after word. And I just repeated what I heard in my mind. Not too long after that, instead of just words, I would receive sentences or concepts, which made it easier to speak more conversationally. Now, what's been happening is that after I sit down in front of the computer, and moments before I'm prompted to speak, I'm given the entire story as if it had happened to me. It's like my own memory. And I began to share that story, that episode or encounter, as the entity who experienced it, as them. Funny, this also takes away some of the anxiety because I sort of know ahead of time what's going on and can just leave the story in the hands of the one who lived it and let them explain it by using my vocabulary and my emotions. It's harder to explain than I thought it would be. Anyway, I will say that this more recent process does affect the body more because my emotions and feelings have just lived through something totally new to my normal life. I mean, I've never piloted a starcraft, at least in this lifetime, or ever faced a space monster, thank goodness. So it's a little bit like reliving an exciting incident that I would never be participating in this body or the secluded little life that I live in. So the being sharing this adventure might, for example, be climbing up a steep cliff, running away from bad guys, and my body is feeling all the panic and fear as the person who experienced it at that time. So I find I'm pretty exhausted afterwards, and maybe even into the next day. But you know, I love the amazing opportunity of living vicariously for those few minutes as a completely different person in a circumstance never even imagined in my mundane earthly life. The other thing it does that I love is opening me up to seeing how incredible, how mind-blowing life outside of Earth can be. I mean, really. It's like letting all limitation go. And I know I'll never see life the same way again. It's like gaining a second sight, like seeing through a new set of eyes. the possibilities that are there for all of us, and we've never known. We've never had permission to expect more, to reach for the stars. The way I see it, this is our permission. These little disclosures, this is our permission. And to never settle for less. Thank you for the question. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye.